Hi there, I'm Steve Andrews from HopeStream. Today I want to talk about an important part of the community reinforcement and family training method. CRAFT is a bit of a mutt. It blends elements of behavioral therapy, family therapy, harm reduction, and other therapeutic styles. But a cornerstone of this approach, and what we're going to be focusing on today, is motivational interviewing. Motivational interviewing is a relational approach aimed at enhancing intrinsic desires for change by exploring and resolving ambivalence. It was developed by psychologists William R. Miller and Stephen Rollnick. It's about collaboration. It's about focusing on eliciting and strengthening your child's motivation and commitment to change. MI is characterized by its empathetic, respectful, and non-confrontational style. That's a key point, and it steers us away from lecturing and trying to impose our viewpoints onto our kids. This is about not judging. It's particularly effective in addressing addiction, substance misuse, and mental health treatment. A key component of MI is what they call OARS. You'll hear this a lot. Mind your OARS. This acronym stands for open-ended questions, affirmations, reflective listening, and summarizing. Let's dive into these one by one. First, open-ended questions. These are designed to encourage your child to express their thoughts and feelings about their drug use in a more detailed and exploratory manner. I like to think of this as like switching gears with your kids. Imagine you're a reporter or a podcast host or even like Barbara Walters. You're trying to uncover the heart of an issue rather than projecting your own ideas onto your child. So some examples would include things like this. How do you feel your drug use has impacted your life and your relationships? Can you describe a time when you wanted to use drugs but decided not to? What was that like? What are your thoughts on how drug use fits into your future goals? You would of course want to put this into your own language, but notice how these questions avoid simple yes or no answers, and they foster more of a meaningful dialogue and without judgment. None of those statements were judging your child. Next, we've got affirmations. These are crucial for building your child's confidence and highlighting their strengths, efforts, and positive steps, no matter how small. When dealing with substance misuse, it's easy to focus on the negatives. Challenge yourself to find and acknowledge the positives. It could be as simple as, hey, you got up this morning and you showed up for class. Recognize the positive and offer genuine encouragement. For example, you could say, hey, I'm really impressed how you were openly talking about these issues. It takes a lot of courage to do that. You could say, you showed a lot of strength in discussing these challenges. I really respect that. The idea is to encourage and build them up. Next, we have reflective listening, which is my personal favorite. The purpose is to demonstrate empathy and understanding, showing your child that their feelings and perspectives are heard and valued. In practice, the idea is to act like a mirror. You're just going to play back what you heard or noticed without judgment. The pro tip here is this also works great for spouses. In his book, Never Split the Difference, by former FBI hostage negotiator Chris Voss, he describes going to a cocktail party with his wife and only using reflective listening with people that he interacted with. He would say things like, wow, it sounds like you had a great vacation. It sounds like downtime is really important to you. It sounds like you enjoyed connecting with your friends. He only listened and reflected back what he heard, and everyone told his wife that he was amazing. Some examples for your child might be, hey, it sounds like you're feeling really overwhelmed and unsure about the future. So it seems like part of what's going on is you're feeling pressure from friends to fit in. In both of those cases, you're just reflecting back. You are not adding judgment or criticism. You are just repeating what you heard. Lastly, let's touch on summarizing. The purpose here is to consolidate your child's thoughts and feelings, reinforcing understanding and setting the stage for further discussion. Again, you're not adding judgment here. The idea is to replay what was said, and you can even follow it up by asking if you missed anything. Some examples of this would be, hey, it sounds like you use drugs mainly when you're feeling stressed and pressured by friends. You also mentioned feeling unsure about how to cope with these feelings otherwise. I mean, does that sound right? Am I hearing you right? Or it could be something like, I heard you express that while drugs give you an escape, they also cause problems you wish to avoid. I hear you're thinking about change, but you're unsure of where to start. Am I getting that right? So the idea is to foster more dialogue and get them talking and get us to stop lecturing. So to close, using these motivational interviewing techniques can significantly improve your communication with your child, making them feel more understood and supported. It's a powerful way to help guide them towards positive change. They're simple, but not easy. For more insights and support, don't forget to subscribe and follow us here at HopeStream. Together we can navigate the challenging waters of substance misuse with hope and resilience. Y'all take care.